The highly anticipated September 19, 2020 governorship election in Edo State is barely 16 days away, with all candidates at the top of their games in taking their campaigns to all the nooks and crannies in the state. Among the top contenders, at least for now, in the forthcoming election is the candidate of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in the person of Pastor Sage Iyamu. Despite being a pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God (RCCG), Iyamu is not a newcomer in the politics of Edo State. It can be recalled that he contested the 2016 governorship election in the state under the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), but lost to the incumbent governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki. Although he lost in his first attempt, Iyamu is not giving up his governorship ambition. Hence, he has again emerged as a key contender in the 2020 governorship election in the state. In a bid to realize his ambition of becoming the next governor of Edo State, Pastor Sage Iyamu defected to the APC, where he believed would offer him a greater opportunity to actualize his dreams. Although he has secured the party's nomination, but today, September 3rd, 2020, could mark the end of the road for his governorship ambition. This is not because Iyamu is not eligible to contest nor not qualified for the governorship position, but due to the suit filed before the Federal High Court, Abuja, by two members of the APC, Honorable Momo Abdulrazak and Honorable Zibiri Mohizu, as reported by Vanguard.com. In the suit, which is marked FHC/ABJ/CS/75/2020, the plaintiffs allege that the deputy governorship candidate of the APC, Audu Ganiyu, who is the running mate of the Pastor Sage Iyamu, submitted false documents to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). According to reports, the plaintiffs are praying the court to disqualify both Osage Iyamu and Audu Ganiyu for alleged perjury. The suit, which will be heard by the court today, has the potential to mark the end of the road for Pastor Sage Iyamu's governorship ambition. Although not the accused, but with the election just less than 3 weeks away, it may be almost impossible for the INEC to allow the substitution of a candidate. As such, if Audu Ganiyu is found to be guilty as accused, both he and Iyamu may be disqualified from the governorship race. It can be argued that there is already tension within the camp of the APC as a result of these suits. Just recently, it was equally reported by VanguardNigeria.com that APC had petitioned the Chief Justice of the Federal High Court, allaying their fears their ability to get justice if the presiding judge of the case, Justice Taiwo, is allowed to continue hearing the case. According to the report, the lawyers of Iyamu and APC were alleged to have reminded the judge of the petition against him when the case was called upon the last time, but had to file a motion for adjournment when attempts to get the judge to step down from hearing the case did not work out. With this, the case was scheduled for hearing today, being September 3rd, 2020. As it stands now, the APC and its supporters will only be hoping that they get a favorable judgment. Otherwise, today could mark the end of the Osage Iyamu's governorship election. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's see whether the man is going to scale through. If the governor, if the deputy, the running mate, okay, if the running mate is clean and clear, of course they will forge ahead. If not, they might be singing a different song. And also, Iyamu in his own too, he has his own whatever that is ongoing with them as well. A lot of political parties have taken them to court based on some things that are not really clear, and they want the court to clarify that. Well, God will disgrace Iyamu enemies today because he will not be disqualified. Okay. Instead of disgrace, grace will speak for him. And God is not like that hate your fellow human being just because of politics. As God has formally disgraced you and your family, okay, God will not intervene. Iyamu prefer telling lies with Ushomole to serving God. Check updates well. Iyamu has already been disqualified by the Federal High Court. Please check well. Even if you are the judge, you can do such a thing. Disqualify Iyamu is like setting Edo State on fire. Go back to your pastoral job. Iyamu is the next governor of Edo State, and right down today, Obaseki is former governor of Edo State, and write it down. Up APC, up Iyamu, up APC, Oshobaba Jagaban of Edo State. Iyamu is gone. The case is already dead on arrival. Iyamu is desperate, is a desperate man. Is it Obaseki that is not desperate? You know, all this back and forth talk, they are their supporters, those who believe in them. Fine. Okay, bye-bye to Iyamu. Let the will of God be done. Guys, we can actually discuss without being insulted. Please, let's desist from insulting one another and discuss in a friendly way. No, some people, that is their life. They don't know anything. Maybe some people, they grew up in that manner. So it will be very difficult when you are telling them. It will be as if you are speaking some kind of a jargons. Okay, God will disgrace Iyamu, Tinubu, and Osho liar today. Oshomole taught them to the pit of hell. God will help Pastor Segi Iyamu. Forget it. No case is over the bar. Okay, the case is over the bar. Okay. Well, those who think it will be his last are not God Almighty. Let's see what happens. The kind of country we are, the more you look, the less you see. It is not over until it is over. Let's see what will become of the whole thing at the end of the day. Nothing is cast in concrete. Well, let the judge do the whole thing. Whosoever that image, I think it's inconsequential. Those who do not even, well, that is how politics is being played. Those who do not believe in Iyamu, if you don't believe in Iyamu, you believe in Obaseki. It makes no difference, because I have been saying this over and over again. If you are supporting PDP, pay attention to what APC candidate is saying on what he's going to do. And if you are in PDP, pay attention to what, vice versa. Pay attention to whosoever that is not your candidate. In case if they win, you'll be able to hold them accountable. You'll be able to hold them responsible that you said this, you said that. So why are you not doing it now? Because at the end of the day, just like the Oba of Benin said, that both of them, all of them, they are from the same place. Nobody is coming outside the state to vie for the position. Everybody is in that state. You are from that state. So why would they not do things? Why would they not do things for their people? If APC wins, PDP, the masses will enjoy. They are supposed to enjoy. They are supposed to, let me just put it that way. So if PDP wins, the masses are supposed to enjoy. That is the right thing to do. But it's unfortunate that those things are not happening, because you cannot leave your state and be looking for how to develop other states. It's still the same state. It is still the same resources coming from the state that you are going to use to do whatever you want to do. That is how it ought to be. So I don't know why the fight is just all over the place. It's because of a divide and rule. That is why people are fighting for these things. Divide and rule. Because if I belong to this party, if the party wins, definitely I'm going to be beneficiaries of what is going to be happening. Then they will bind the rest people to the Philistines. It's not supposed to be at all. Whosoever that wins is still for the betterment of the people in that state. So guys, let's have your take in the comment section. Thank you.